Today, I'm going to walk you through how to trade on a centralized exchange like Bybit and decentralized exchange like Hyperliquid. And in case you are not allowed or able to use leveraged trading, I will show you how to use spot trading. I have created a PDF cheat sheet with every order type you will face in any exchange. You are able to download the PDF for free on the link below in the description. Now, let's go visit Bybit, the centralized exchange. After you create your account, KYC, you go trade futures. This is where you trade with leverage. The most important advice I will give you today, do not start by reading, start by doing. Open an account, deposit a tiny amount like $5, $10, money you can sacrifice for learning and place real orders. That's how you learn, by doing. Another way to learn the platform, all platforms have a demo trading to learn the buttons and the game and how to operate. So demo trading is here for Bybit, and you can trade open positions for free and play around. We have limit and market order. First, let's open a market order. Always remember to set your stop loss. Let's add our stop loss at swing low 80, 167 approximately. And on your stop loss now, when we drag the amount of BTC we want to risk, we can see the expected loss amount also increase. So be consistent and always risk the same amount. So let's say $100 and click buy. Immediately our orders have been placed. Stop loss, so we're safe and we know if stop loss triggers, we will lose $100. If for any reason you forgot to enter your take profit, you can go edit, take profit, stop loss, and add your take profit now. We can set it at 80, 53.34 at next market structure break, and we confirm our take profit has been placed. We can also move it up and change it. You can also move your stop loss, and we see it also here. Now we are risking less amount of money since we moved it higher. In case you want to cancel it and close your position before it triggers, is market order. So you can choose the amount of position you would like to close. Let's say you want to close 50% of your position and take partial profit and let the rest go ahead. You can also do that. It's called partial profit. So let's do that with, let's do that with limit order. So limit order as well. You can take 50% of the position, confirm. And we see 50% of the position has closed. We can go to P&L, already added. Our partial profit, in this case loss, was minus $18. Now let's go ahead and close complete position with market order. The rest, 0.24 BTC market. So go ahead, close the rest of the position, and we see both positions closed, of course, at a loss. Now let's check limit order. We want to short when it bounced back to $80,367. So we use our limit order. $7. Our stop loss will be at 80,457. We are risking, as be consistent, $99, around $100 risk. We click short and we see it plays. When the price goes and there is liquidity to fill the position, you will get the best price. That's why limit order is great to use, because you always get the price you are asking. When you use market order, if there is not enough sellers at that price, then you will go to the next seller and you will not get the best price. But if your system tells you to go with market order, then that's how you do it. And for the sake of this lesson, because we don't have the time to wait for the limit order to be triggered, you have another option to move your limit order. Be careful with this so you can go lower and lower until it triggers. And we see now it triggered by moving it, and we're already we're on profit 10 cents. Now we're losing $6, and as you see, a stop loss. This is with limit order, and that's the great thing with demo trading. You can trade as much as you want. You can practice your systems, new strategies, anything, and you have 100K. And once you run out, you can request for more demo funds. And as I said, go play with any buttons. This is a demo account. You can click anything and you will not lose any amount of money. For example, you are wondering, what is trailing stop? A trailing stop will allow a stop order to follow the last traded price based on a preset distance and direction. Let's say you do not understand what that means. You search online, you watch multiple tutorials, and you don't know what it means. Go test it. Click Add. You can choose by distance or by percentage of $1, activation price. This is when will be activated after 20 cents of profit, let's say. Confirm. So when it goes above, now it's going below, it will be triggered. We will not see it now triggering because we are on the wrong side of the market, but you can test it out and see how it works. Reverse, you want to close your position in reverse. That's basically it. Reverse, and now from long, we are short. Leverage doesn't really matter. What matters is how much you will lose if your stop loss triggers, if you are wrong. So always set up your stop loss before you open position. Let's say you want to risk $100, but it's not possible with 5 leverage, so go put 25, 50. It matters how much you will lose, and you are prepared to lose when your stop loss is triggered. That's how we use leverage. How to use conditional. I want to create a bracket here, and when price goes above or below, to open a position. So I can say the price here is 834, so 8344. I want to use market order, so it opens immediately. If you add limit order, so as soon as it goes above this price, then it will trigger and set the limit order at the amount you add. But let's put a market order, just for the sake of the example. Of course, always our stop loss, we put at the bottom 8313, 8313. We raise $100, as we say. Always I will put approximately. Take profit, let's say 8500, 8500, and we say long. So when this triggers, it will open position, long position. It will set this stop loss here, and the take profit 8500, as we said. Now you can insert another conditional order, and you can set it at the bottom, 8313, trigger price, stop loss at the top of the order block. So we missed it. As I was showing it, we are looking live Bitcoin go below. It was gonna be good for this training session, but anyway, let's continue. So 831. Actually. So we can say below 3, stop loss at 8344, and take profit at 78K. The reason I clicked short and it did not triggered is because the price was already below. The conditional, it means the price needs to cross. That's why it did not trigger. By playing and practicing, you can learn all these things. It's like a game. Play with all the tools, all the order types, and you will figure it out. If you like what you're learning, please hit subscribe so you don't miss the rest of the course. This is the fundamentals, but after this, we will go also to technical analysis, trading psychology, and more. I hope you enjoy it. Now, if you are in a region where you cannot leverage trade on a centralized exchange, then you can use a decentralized exchange like Hyperliquid. And decentralized exchange is a platform that runs on chain. You connect your own wallet and the exchange never holds your funds and trades execute through smart contracts. The current market leader with the highest liquidity is Hyperliquid. That's why most people use that. You need liquidity to open orders and get the best price. This is Hyperliquid user interface, similar as a centralized exchange. Chart is by TradingView. That's why you have all these great tools to use as indicators, EMA cross, RSI. We can set market order, limit order. I recommend always use isolated for best risk management. Please research what each does. It's your own money, so be responsible. To connect on Hyperliquid, you have two options. You can use decentralized wallet, and you can use your email and then even transfer it to a decentralized wallet along the way. Me personally, I use email. As soon as you submit, you will receive a code, market order, limit order, similar to Bybit. Stop limit and stop market is similar to conditional, as we've seen on the centralized exchange Bybit. They just named it stop limit and stop market. They split it to two. For the rest, you can research at your own time. I said it's a game. Go play with it. Add a small amount of money, $50, $10, $20, and just open small positions with risk of $1 and play around. If you are not able to use leverage trading in your country, Hyperliquid is a great solution and used by many. If you use my referral link below, you will get 4% discount on fees. The difference for centralized exchange and decentralized exchange. Centralized exchange holds your money. They can delay the withdrawals, but decentralized exchange, everything is done by smart contracts on the blockchain. So when you try to withdraw or execute a position, everything is secured by smart contracts. It's your money, your keys. You own and have full control on a decentralized exchange. That's why some people prefer decentralized exchange. If you do not want to do leverage trading, you can do spot trading. Spot trading requires patience. There is directional bias. You can go long only, which forces you to read the trend correctly. And you have real ownership. If you go to Coinbase and buy Bitcoin and send it to your wallet, you own Bitcoin. Leverage trading, you don't own it. You're just in a position and you are betting that the position will go in your favor. An example of spot trading using Bitcoin. So the strategy is we wait for RSI to go below 30 and a market structure break above 50 MA. This is 50 MA. This is RSI. So we wait, we see RSI below 30, and now we wait to have a market structure break above 50 MA. And we see market structure break above 50 MA. Do it, please backtest, research, don't use a strategy. You can use stop loss here. So you cannot exactly use stop loss. So in case it goes below this price, you will need to sell your order. You will need to sell your BTC or your NVIDIA or whatever you trade. Then you can take profit. You can say you will take profit at next structure, or you can even let it run. This is Bitcoin. You might say, I will just buy when RSI is below 30, and you can sell when RSI is above 30 or at next market structure break, depends on your system. For the sake of this lesson, we will set up to sell here. So let it run. So in this scenario, you will have made 1.5 of your risk. So if you sold here, and let's say you will lose 10K times 1.5 approximately, you will make 15K. You will make 5K. That's it. Don't use this system. As I said, this system is for the sake of this lesson, backtest, and this is how you can use spot trading without leverage. 3 takeaways: open Bybit, deposit small, or use the demo trading. I prefer to use demo trading when learning a platform. 3 takeaways: open an account in a centralized exchange. For me, I use Bybit. Feel free to use my affiliate link. You get $20, but do your own research and use what's best for you. If you cannot use a centralized exchange in your country, feel free to use any decentralized exchange. And if you do not want to risk with a centralized or decentralized exchange, feel free to use spot trading. Next lesson, we are going to do a TradingView walkthrough. Have a great day and see you next time.